Hello, before I continue, or I start basically, these are all my thoughts and opinions based on public information that's out there. Do your own research and let's be responsible in the comments. Also, let's not forget that this is for entertainment purposes only. So I want to say something. You all know that I posted earlier that I got my vaccine shot. I know that many people have very strong feelings about it. I am very pro-vaccine. I have friends with polio who can't walk and who would give anything to have been vaccinated because their lifespan has been shortened and they're crippled, basically disabled, among other diseases. My grandfather on my father's side died of tuberculosis, something that is easily, taken care of nowadays. So I am a big pro-vaccine person. But the great thing about this is that it's a choice. The word choice, it's wonderful because it gives us many options. It's your choice not to do it and it's my choice to do it. So let's be respectful about that, okay? Now, I wanted to do this because, yes, ANL appeal has been granted. So they've been granted the appeal to appeal the summary judgment by Judge Ward B. And that's excellent news for justice, not for the 4 witnesses from Buckingham Palace, because this is an option for Buckingham Palace to review their statement, to make up for what they failed to do. And the 5 witnesses from Meghan Markle, their asses must be sweating right now because they have to actually testify now. And I don't think they will be able to remain anonymous at all. Meghan Markle will have to present the text messages and everything else in evidence. So that, in my opinion, deserves wine. Anyways, so yeah, they have to, ANL appeal has been accepted. They have granted permission for ANL to appeal summary judgment. So yes, it's a good day for justice, and for freedom of the press and stuff like that. And even for Mr. Thomas Markle, because, this case deeply involves him. I wanted to do this thing because, one of the things that bugged the hell out of me was when Harry started dating Meghan Markle. Everybody was saying, this Hollywood star. And I'm like, and I remember Googling her ass and I couldn't come up with anything. I mean, everything I'm gonna say right now are one-liners, which means she showed up for one line only. Horrible Bosses, that's the most famous movie that you probably heard, was one line and she was a delivery FedEx person handling a letter. That's it. CSI, she did 2 or 3 sentences. In 90210, she didn't do 1 sentence. She just was seen giving somebody a BJ in a car, very briefly. General Hospital or some other soap opera that she did until she hit Suits. And in Suits, she was a supporting role, which means that, and she didn't win anything in that role, it was, I think that the show was nominated, but she was never nominated for anything because she wasn't that outstanding to begin with. You know what I mean? So she wasn't such a good an actress. She's not a good actress. So it got me thinking, because this is from a blog that she did, the actress blog, that used to be anonymous, but then it was confirmed it was her. And this is what she said. I've had to freeze my acting union membership, borrow money, work jobs that I hated, endure being treated like shit on a set, kiss actors with smelly breath, and cry on hours on end because I just didn't think I could take it anymore. And then she goes, I am not going to lie. I have spent many days curled up in bed with a loaf of bread and some wine, a one-woman pity party. It's awful and ridiculous. So this is a woman, and this is, I think the top reasons why she's a bully. For example, and this is just a strategy I have, but feel free to give me your opinion. if, for example, given her newfound fame or position, thanks to the royal family, let's say that she's been given the opportunity to produce or direct Meryl Streep, who happens to be a kick-ass actress. I have huge respect for her. I can guarantee you that Meghan Markle would bully her because she feels that she has to pay back all the times that she was rejected. But she doesn't get it. She was rejected because she sucks at it. She's a bad actress. In life, with anything else in life, talent shows up no matter what. She has none. But she saw the rejection and probably the very honest feedback as terrible, because she said in one interview she wasn't black enough, she wasn't white enough. There's all kinds of actresses on different colors, different shapes, everything, and they make it. She wasn't pretty enough, she wasn't talented enough. And the whole thing is that she doesn't have the talent. So I can clearly see her. Now her defense is that the staff wasn't bullied. She's just direct, an American way. That doesn't work. I work for American companies. I can tell you, yes, they're direct, but they're respectful, and they're polite, especially American companies, because, American custody they're very litigious culture, so at the drop of the hat, they will sue your ass if they feel, like stress or whatever. So I have worked for a lot of international companies that are American, and I can tell you, yes, directness is a trait, but also respect is very much a trait, because they know that they're liable to be sued. So that's not a defense. Now she's given the defense that this because the staff that works for them and PA, personal assistant positions, are incredibly highly qualified people who have worked with A-listers prior to getting to that position in Palace. And they don't do it for the money. They do it because of the prestige. So Palace is aware that they don't have the money. These people they're lucky to have these people. So she says that they don't know what they were doing. So I can just clearly imagine or see her being able to get back at these people for them being professionals and not taking their advice on anything, because she knows better than anybody. Nobody tells her now what to do, because now she's in a position of power. So she's going to bully, belittle, and humiliate anybody beneath her as payback for whatever else happened to her or she thinks happened to her in Hollywood. Hollywood simply said, you're not talented, you're not getting a job here. That's it. But she doesn't understand that, because in her mind, she is the best actress there is. And people would say to me, that's confidence. No, that's not confidence, it's arrogance. It would be like, okay, I love to sing, guys. I love music. I love to sing. But if I started singing, I would break the windows. Probably a bird would die, because I am a terrible singer. I suck at singing. It's a tragedy in my life, but it's the truth. So can you imagine if I belittle people who tell me, or humiliate people simply because if I try to make it in life as a singer, and I go to, I don't know, auditions or something like that, and they tell me, you suck, what are you doing here, you're wasting our time. They are right. It's just me that I don't want to see it. You know what I mean? And that's the case with her. So now that she's in a position of power, she's humiliating, belittling. It has nothing to do with culture clash at all, because you can be different cultures and you can be respectful. Respect has nothing to do with directness. Being a professional is a professional in everything. So she has now justifying that it's not that she was a bully, is that this highly recommended professionals used to working in really top level positions prior to working with her, or for her, for the royal family or for the monarchy, and they're used to working in stress levels. It must have been frustrating as hell for them to tell her, listen, you can't do this, you can't do that, that is not allowed. And she's simply saying, you can't tell me what to do, because from what I heard, she was sending emails, and then she would not include them in the email chain, and then she would yell at them for not doing her bidding. I mean, this woman is nasty. This woman is nasty. I feel bad for the children. And I know I joked a lot about it, but those kids are not in good hands. Both of the parents are unhinged emotionally, mentally, and probably physically. But this is why I think she bullied everybody. And I'm so glad that now she's going to get her day in court. Not her, but justice is going to get her day in court. I hope that A&L doesn't settle, and I hope they take her ass to court. What do you guys think? Why do you think she bullies them? Why do you think she bullies people? I really do think that she does it as a payback, because now she's in a powerful position, or was. Not anymore. I mean, this is a woman who took an opportunity of a lifetime, and instead of making the most of it, has trashed it in the worst possible way. And Oprah, what the hell is Oprah doing beating that dead horse? Now they're going back to racism. You know, what's wrong with these people? I really have to wonder what's wrong with these people, you know, because they're not smart. You know, bury the horse, let it go. Please give your opinions. And I'm really happy today. Today is a good day for justice. Please like, share, subscribe, and do let me know what you think. Why do you think she's a bully? Oh, and by the way, she's changed her double major in her official CV from international relations. She says she has a BA, which is a Bachelor of Arts, in theater and international relations. There's no such in international studies. They've changed the word. Before, less than 2 weeks ago, it was international relations, and I think I've posted screenshots of how she had it, that it was international relations. I guess she's heard that people are saying you didn't do international relations because there's no such thing as that double major. Also, Northwestern University does not have a BA in theater and international studies. That's not the way it goes. And I also posted which double majors you can do with a Bachelor of Arts. So she, from what I understand, and Northwestern University had a bachelor's in communication. So yeah, not a double major at all. Anyways, let me know what you think. And yeah, this is very interesting. And yep, have a good day.